Before I start the presentation, I'm going to explain about the meaning of the topic obesity. Obesity are defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that present a risk to health.
Hi, my name is Tong Jin Yong, known by SQQX1013. In this slide, I show the problem identifications. First is decrease of physical activity. Physical activity is defined as a bodily movement produced by a scheduled muscle that results in energy expenditure. And the second is increase of sedentary behavior. Sedentary behavior was measured as a part of Short Vision International Physical Activity Questionnaire, but was not included in any part of the derived physical activity stimuli score. Obesity has been linked to the various factors including physical inactivity, unhealthy dietary habit, alcohol intakes, socioeconomic condition, and genetic factor. Based on a previous national nutrition survey conducted in Malaysia, Malaysian adults have a daily median energy intake of 1,066 calories per day, or 64% of the Malaysian recommended nutrient taken NI, with men 1,489 calories per day, reporting a higher median energy intake than women, 1,445 calories per day.
From populations, we targeted the Malaysian adult population in our study. This study also has several strengths. First, the National Health and Mobility Survey is a large-scale population-based survey with a large sample size that enables the generalization of the result to the Malaysian adult population. Second, objectively measures anthropometric data are more accurate than respondents' self-report anthropometric data. Third, face-to-face interviews by trainer evaluated and the high response rate enhance the validity of the collected data. Besides the sampling in this study is the stratification was performed by state and urban or rural locality. In this study, we included all state and federal territories in the survey. With each state selected numbers of immunization blocks from urban and rural area was randomly selected.
From this study topic, we find that a few variables in this topic got a qualitative and quantitative. So I'm going to explain about health factors were included as a control variable in the regression model qualitative variable. Categorical variable are two types that we find in this study topic, which is a nominal variable, that is a marital status, which is a single, married, widow, or even divorced. Next, educational level, that is no formal education until to the tertiary education, which is an ordinal variable such as educational attainment, and also can be as a residential area, that is from rural or urban area. And lastly, this study topic also got nominal variable, that is do not imply any continuum or sequences or categorized in sex and ethnicity in this study topic.
As for qualitative variable, our team identified 5 of them. First is monthly income, second is age, third is body mass index or BMI, fourth is sleep, and the last one is physical activities. Monthly income, age, and body mass index are categorized as interval level of measurement, whereas sleep and physical activities are considered as ratio level of measurement.
For the data collection, in this assignment, we use secondary data which we found the article through the online platform, as the link has been stated in the slide above. There are a few pros and cons by using this method. The pros: firstly, it really cost effectiveness since we don't have to spend a lot of money or our time to gain the data. Next, accessibility. Since we only have to use the online platform to get the data we need, so it becomes more easier when we get to use the internet to find out the data we are looking for. Lastly, we can easily generate new insight where it can lead to the new unexpected discovery or any relevant conclusion to the research. Meanwhile, the cons of this method are the data we gain may be outdated since the changes of the current issues might not be the same as the data we get from this method. Other than that, there must be a few mistakes about the information from the previous research, so it may lead to the misleading information as the secondary user use it as their reference. Lastly, all the data we found on the internet have not enough data as we need, so we have to look for another alternative to gain the specific needs to complete the task given.
Our findings provide additional information on the association between PAR and BMI and suggest that a lower level of PAR is associated with a higher risk of overweight obesity. And lastly, long-term efforts and commitments from all stakeholders are required to combat the obesity epidemic and its associated cardiometabolic comorbidities.